You are my people.
Jonathan. Hey, how's it going?
How you doing?
People are forgetting that it's also a love story too. And so how does this start the conversation, not just about what we're seeing as in society, but also this love story dynamic too? What conversation do you hope comes out of that?
I think it speaks to the disposable nature of love nowadays.
Getting your own office is usually a good sign your career is doing pretty good, but that promotion might have a downside.
Guns, violence, kids caught in the crossfire, parents blaming the city, city blaming parents. I put together a map here showing more than 60 local smash and grabs that have happened, both successes and failures.
All four guys that I sat down with, all hiding their identities, told me they view the city as a war zone, and the crushing reality is those caught in the crossfire are simply collateral damage. So say a shooter comes in here to the library or clear across the building here in the lunchroom. I can push this button on the app and alert everyone.
You can totally say, you know what, I surrender to the food and I will get it.
1, 2.
1, 2,
Turn 3, 4.
3, 4. Our Better Land series continues with a closer look at an effort to redevelop Shaker Square. A major facelift for a piece of Cleveland history is on its way.
What's up, guys? I'm Lauren McCay. I am here at the world premiere of Queen and Slim. In my hand right now, ooh, that's hot, is a glazed donut burger. Are you insane? Like, what? This is crazy. It's like a heart attack waiting to happen.
Reverend Shaw says that the churches here in Stark County are already getting together, trying to figure out how they can better serve the mental and emotional needs of their youth here and how to point them toward hope. In Perry, Lauren Wilson, News 5.
News 5's Lauren Wilson sat down with confirmed gang members.
Okay, Lauren, here's the thing. They admit they know that children are being killed.
That's right, guys. All four guys that I sat down with, all hiding their identities, told me they view the city as a war zone, and the crushing reality is those caught in the crossfire are simply collateral damage.
It looks like you're kind of strapped for war a little bit. What is that about? Is this every day?
It's like an everyday thing out here. Like, you got to protect yourself at all means.
Kill or be killed.
This right here, 12 gauge. You know, we got a couple straight slugs. Does anybody come through, you know, I'm going to hit you in, yo.
Protection, always a priority.
That's like life insurance.
What's life insurance?
That gun?
No matter who's in the way.
We've had a couple of summers where kids have gotten caught in the crossfire. What is happening there? What are we just not seeing the kids? What is that?
I think as far as that, they just like a casualty of war. It's just like some people don't think.
It's just who's over there.
Pretty much.
They say most of the shootings we hear about part of a payback cycle.
How big are retaliation shootings here?
That's what it is all the time. Like 100% of the time, that's what it is. Like it'll literally happen like this. Say me and him get to arguing outside the store, and he beat me up. All right, you beat my ass for sure. Now you're not making it home tonight. I'm gonna go around the corner, I'm gonna get my gun, I'm gonna blast you, and then I'm gonna go about my day.
And they say the younger kids are trying to prove themselves, getting even more reckless with guns.
They're the ones running around here. It ain't no youth centers around here for them.
You know, they put money into the wrong things. They put money into the stuff that's not gonna help the youth and the community out. So, you know, we try to get it and make it on our own.
And the streets overwhelmed with blight.
What does seeing the homes do? What does that do for your mental state?
It kind of rip your heart out. It's like,
it makes you so like they don't care about us.
That's forcing us to eat each other instead of putting us together and helping us go get, you feel me? Like if we all come together and think about it, we could probably move differently.
But their bullets are still flying.
It's sad though. You don't want to see nobody, no kids, no innocent people, period, get caught up in, you feel me, that type of stuff. But it happens because it's war.
So tough to hear our young people talk like that. So, any solutions? Anybody you speak with today, did they offer any hope that we could stop this?
You know, they said they want things to change, but things won't change until mentalities change. They say they want the community to be cleaned up, the neighborhoods to be cleaned up just like everyone else. And the most important thing they stressed was jobs that right now they say are not there. And sadly, until those things change, it's hard to see things slowing down.
There's a grit that we say that we have in Cleveland. Did you feel that when you were there, and how did you get that to be conveyed in the film?
We absolutely felt it. It just sort of came through on its own, naturally. We didn't have to force anything. The elements, the city, the vibe, the energy, it was all there.
People are forgetting that it's also a love story too. And so how does this start the conversation, not just about what we're seeing as in society, but also this love story dynamic too? What conversation do you hope comes out of that?
I think it speaks to the disposable nature of love nowadays. I mean, with Tinder, do you know what I'm saying? It's like, I think they both engage with a date in a way where like, I can get someone else.
And what was it about this script that you said, I gotta get my hands in this?
You know, I have been looking for a film to create for some time, and I hadn't found anything that I was extremely passionate about. Lena crafted this beautiful script that was both political, that was saying something, that was pushing the culture forward, that was challenging the status quo, and that was just a great read. Like, it's a really entertaining ride, and I wanted to be a part of that.
You failed to execute a turn signal back there.
Oh, my bad.
Step out of the vehicle.
Can I ask why, officer?
No, you may not.
Put your hands on your head and get on the ground now.
Are you serious?
Get on the ground!
Why is he under arrest?
Get back in the car!
I am an attorney.
Jail,
I'm
just
reaching
jail.
for my cell phone.
Queen was such a complex woman, and I thought that was what was so interesting about her. You know, there was nothing two-dimensional about her, and I loved her pain. I loved how her pain had kind of informed the person that she was when we meet her in the beginning, you know, and I thought it would be just so interesting to go on this journey with her.
You know, I'm very blessed and grateful to be a part of this so early on in my career and my journey. Just as a human being able to see this, you know, this moment that we're having as Black people and people of color in this industry and being seen as victors and not victims.
Well, today, hundreds of people will be taking a seat in the dental chair in Cleveland. MedWorks is offering free, that's right, free dental care at the convention center. Folks lined up all yesterday, getting all those pearly whites fixed, getting the cleanings, extractions, temporary tooth replacements, even fillings from Cleveland area dentists, all for free. They also offer salience for kids. MedWorks says dental care is the #1 unmet health need for adults and children in our state, and without insurance, it can be difficult to get help.
This one, here's the one you're talking about. I love that one. That is still my favorite.
I sat with Renee as she reminisced about her nephew, Shaw Howell.
Shaw was complicated, but loving. Shaw was so intelligent.
Renee says she was more like a grandmother to the 13-year-old who had been moved around from home to home.
Me mom. That's how he calls me for everything. He was my shadow at home.
Staying with her for the past year through his difficult times, she says she never thought his life would be cut so short.
But all I wanted to do was go back when all that hoopla was done, and I wanted to keep looking.
This bear, the last thing Shaw gave her before he went to stay in the group home.
And I'm talking as though I'm thinking he's there and he's not there.
And now, in the midst of her pain,
I want to cry, but I'm so angry. I am so angry.
She's riddled with confusion from both the group home and the county.
What were you doing that you didn't see his head go underwater? But you have to understand, how do you not call me and tell me that my nephew wasn't worthy of you calling 911 on time?
Overcome with emotions, she wonders why he was near the water in the first place.
And I want y'all to know I'm angry because she didn't ask us, and I would have told you Sean don't know how to swim.
And just wanting answers for her nephew who mattered and was loved.
You don't treat them like they're stinking check. Doggone it, my nephew is human, and I am sitting here and he is not here.
Renee says that the group home did not reach out to her until 2 hours after they knew he was missing, and she has yet to see or hear from anyone from the group home since that time. If you are interested in donating to the family for funeral services and arrangements, you can go to our News 5 app. In Edgewater, Lauren Wilson, News 5.